What is up, guys, and welcome back. Okay, why do I keep doing that? Seriously. Anyways, today we have another model review, but this one isn't of a new model. This is actually of an elder model. Well, it's new to me, but this is of the Case 590 Super L Series 2 backhoe. Now, before I start, I want to preface this with, there were two 590 Super Ls made. The 4x4, which is also known as the Series 1, and then the Series 2, which we have in front of us. Now, my friend, Bobcat1 Deer 2 Cat 3, does have the 4x4, and so I'm going to be kind of comparing this one to that one, if I remember it correctly. Now, there is certain aspects in which the 4x4 beats this one, and then this one beats the 4x4. So let's get started at the action end, well, one of the action ends, the front loader arms. Now, one of the big issues here is the loader arms will not allow the bucket to touch the ground. This is an easy problem to fix. As you can see by the cylinder, all you have to do is cut off a little bit and it will work. However, the lift height of it is amazing. And it, just in case you're wondering, it will, I repeat, it will load your first gear Peterbilt dump trucks. I do have one on hand and I'll show that here in a minute. The bucket curl back is as you'd expect for a Ertl model from the 90s. Or an Ertl model in general, because they really haven't changed that much, let's just be honest. Your bucket curl is fantastic. Curl back is great. The best part about this, and this is one thing for all Ertl backhoes, simplicity is good. And they have kept these things very simple and very consistent throughout the years. Thank God for no ITs. Thank God for no 4-in-1 bucket. This is why I like Ertl backhoes, because they actually make, they don't have the greatest functionality, but they don't have an IT, and they don't have the 4-in-1 bucket. 590 Super L, and then you got the older Case logos there, Series 2. I do love the L Series. I got to operate a 580 Super L, or 580 Super L Turbo. Yes, that's it. In the cap, and here's one of the issues. In the cab, you do have a steering wheel, a little joystick that would control the loader operations, and then a 2-stick controller in the back, plus the 2 outriggers, and a seat that looks a little oversized but isn't. And you also got, well, I guess an attempt at the cab, and it does capture the look a little bit, but it's not fantastic looking, but what do you expect? It is an Ertl model after all. Going to the back, you can see your marker lights and your work lights, and then your oversized outriggers that, for whatever flipping reason, doesn't have any cylinders. By the way, they're finally putting cylinders on. Ertl is finally putting cylinders on their flipping backhoes, starting with the Deer 310 SL. Finally, it took them however many years to finally do that. Anyways, we do have the older backhoe arm design here, as you can tell. The 4x4, it doesn't exactly have the front loader arm functionality. However, the rear backhoe, if I remember correctly, does work a lot better. The bucket functionality is limited to this. There's your max in, there's your max out. That's it. Also, if I do remember correctly, the backhoe arm itself does tuck up a little bit tighter than this, which means it actually looks more proper than this. But it looks alright, I guess. Now, as you can tell, there's one big issue. The rivets are not painted. How long have we been dealing with this issue, huh? I mean, come on. But, again, it's not a new model, so I really can't say much. I mean, your functionality, it goes down as far as you would possibly expect it. And that's as far as it goes up. The stick reaches out as far as you'd want it, and it comes in as far as you'd want it. The bucket, again, it could be better, but I'm not saying much. The rims are a little bit off-colored, but they are plastic. What do you expect? You do have a plastic exhaust and air breather. And your hood, yeah. You got a Case logo on the front as we struggling with focus today. Yeah. And then you can see your marker lights and your work lights on the front of the cab. So, and here's the other side. Yeah. So, how does this look on a beaver tail trailer? Well, we're about to find out. Put it in a somewhat realistic pose. Stay. God. That stabilizer though, right? Sorry, but see, there's how it'd look on a first gear beaver tail trailer. It looks aight, right? And it does look good, I have to say. Okay, so opinions on this model. It is a 90s backhoe. The real machine and the model, they are relatively old. They are approaching the threshold of 20 plus years. Now, since this is a Series 2, it is a later 90s model. Again, the 580L, or the Case L Series backhoe did last until, I think, 2001 to 2002. So this is a very late L Series, as I get distracted by vehicles. So it's all right. I mean, it is a, compared to some of the stuff that we have today, it is a elder machine. But I do see a lot of the L Series still around, and they are still workhorses. They are very nice, and Case, as much as people like to bash them, their backhoes are pretty good in real life. Fairly good. It's probably the best thing that they market. Now, if I were to choose between this and the 590 Super L Series 1 that my friend Nico has, I would say, now if I was to choose between the Series 1 and Series 2, I would choose the Series 1 because it has better functionality. Anyways, that's it guys. Thanks for watching and peace out.